Hello, Gelato Familia. We are back with another out of theater review. We are wrapping things up with Studio Ghibli,
Yes.
with The Boy and the Heron.
Yes.
I do hope that they do continue to bring back the Hayao Miyazaki films in theaters. I enjoy seeing them. Plus, I also want to see Kiki's Delivery Service, Arrietty, and hopefully they bring back like Princess Mononoke.
Yes.
And there are a few others that they left out as well. But in any case, for The Boy and the Heron, I actually have never seen it before.
Me neither.
This is the more recent movies from Hayao Miyazaki, and I didn't get to see it in its original theatrical release. But I have to say, it did win the Academy Award, which was the second movie of his right after Spirited Away to win for Best Animated Feature Film of the Year. But I have to say, not really my favorite, believe it or not. I mean, I liked it. It's not that I didn't like it, but I compare it to all the other Hayao Miyazaki films. I have to say, honestly, this is at the bottom of the list for me.
Me too.
I felt like the characters weren't really cohesive with each other. They weren't memorable. The storyline was kind of hard to follow in some instances. It started off very slow in the beginning. It didn't pick up until, like, I'd say, like, mid through the movie. Now, of course, Hayao Miyazaki is a master storyteller. He takes us to different worlds, different locations, and it's not supposed to make sense. But it's supposed to make sense without making sense, if that makes sense.
Yes.
But I didn't get that same feeling with this movie that I did with
all the other ones.
With Spirited Away or Howl's Moving Castle or My Neighbor Totoro. I don't know, just for some reason I just didn't connect with this movie as I did the other ones. So that being said, as I said, is it still a great movie? Yes. Does it have great animation? Absolutely. But I'd have to give it a 7. Normally with Hayao Miyazaki films, I usually give it between like 8 and 9. But this is a 7 for me.
I thought it was like nice looking movie, and yeah, it was hard for me to follow it. I hated all the birds and animals. Just because I was like, oh no, like.
Well, because there are moments where the birds are like flying towards the screen, and they're like flapping at like a high pace where you can get like that flapping sound, and you were just like, no. I remember we were walking out, you were like, there's just too many damn animals in this one.
Yeah, there is. Oh my gosh. So for me, I give it a 6, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's still a nice movie, and
it's a movie that I would definitely have to maybe consider rewatching again, because again, this was my first time watching it.
Yeah.
So I definitely would give it a second try.
And I feel like it had a like more serious, darker tone throughout the whole movie, versus the lighting up or having that like a little bit of a feel-good ending kind of thing. So
yeah, because there's usually like I know that there's a darker pace to Hayao Miyazaki films, but he mixes it in with like some lightheartedness, as you said, some comedy. There wasn't really too much of that with this movie. Hopefully with the next Studio Ghibli film, hopefully it'll kind of go back to its roots, so to speak. But as I said, each movie is supposed to be different, because you don't want to repeat the same thing. So I do appreciate the fact that they try to do something different.
Yeah, but I just didn't like all the words.
Yeah. Yeah, and
too many.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's not necessarily for too much of the birds. It was more so just the storyline and like lack of character arc for me.
Okay.
But in any case, yeah, for her, birds. But in any case, this is our out of theater review of Hayao Miyazaki's The Boy and the Heron. As I said, we are wrapping things up with the Studio Ghibli festival. As I said, hopefully they bring it back with more movies. And
if you watch this one, you'll see all the birds.
Yes. And because I definitely want to see Kiki's Delivery Service.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's actually my favorite one. But in any case, this is Abby. I'm George the Disney Italiano. And as I always say, in Disney Italiano fashion, stay safe, stay healthy, stay Disney. Italiano out.